Hey YouTube, we're here with Steven Garrett, and he got second at Gencon, so here's his deck profile.
I'm upset with how I lost, but whatever. First, 2 keyscape. I wanted to cap my zeros at 10. There's a lot of things in my deck I wanted to make space for, so I just stuck with the number of 10. And instead of 3, 2 is one of the best zero drops in the game. I could block, heal it. If I'm in a defensive situation, it's going to come back. It's one of the ultimate zero drops and most broken zero drops in this format. One Kashina. Now, Destin actually suggested that I run this, mainly because it has 2 MP. I took out a third leech to basically put in this card because the 2 MP makes a world of difference because I run Shikamaru's Decision, and she does the same thing Leech does. So that's the main reason that I ran this card.
Stronger than Leech.
You said what?
It's stronger than Leech.
Oh yeah, stronger than Leech as far as support. 2 Leech, I was going to run 3, but I had to make space for Kashina. The number of zeros were going to be limited to 10. 2 Sasuke, he's off element, but he's the best zero drop in the game. 5-0 makes a difference. 3 Hotaru, the only reason she's a 3-of is because she does so much in my deck right now. The wind symbol, the water symbol for monster research, the water symbol in case I need to squad out of Kakashi Sasuke into Sasuke State 2, the mental power 2, the growth coin, being able to grow and then get 2 growth coins on her. Like she was the best zero drop in my deck. That's why she's a 3-0. 2 fish, I wanted to run 3, the space was limited. It's too good not to run. 1 Tamari, if you drop Tamari in a close game, you win. Simple as that. It's too important not to be running. 2 Karen, I'm running Reanimation, I'm running Sakura, and I'm running Futaba. So, I have to run it. I want to run 3, but 3 is a sneaky number. 1 is just not enough. She needs to play your Reanimation, so 2 is the perfect number. 3 Karen S, I played 3 Sakura Decision. To make that consistent, you have to run 3. So, I ran 3. 1 Anko. Oh yeah, this is Shikamaru's Decision too, of course. You need this thing. Anko. People were surprised I was able to fit this in as a 1-of. I just felt it's broken that I can run Sakura's Decision and Anko in the same deck. I had the lightning to draw. It won me a lot of games, being able to draw 4 to 5, 6 cards. So, it actually worked. 1 Naruto, I would have ran 2, but there was no space. It was too good not to run because I'm running Rasengan. Being able to evolve into a 5-drop was the biggest reason why I ran this one over the turn 5 one. Making Chakra because I run Akko's Memory. He's better in the deck. The lightning wind symbol because this is a lightning wind deck. This is not cruise control. This is not cruise control. Looks like it, but it's not cruise control. It's not cruise control.
Cruise control.
Okay, back down. 2 Sakura. She's one of the key cards in the deck. You can basically defend yourself against a lot of rush decks because you can heal everything. Oh, I forgot about this card. Damn.
My secret
All right, whatever.
Okay, hold up. Go back to the 1s.
Just introduce that last.
No, I'm already in. I ran this card. Now, truthfully, she didn't really do that much, but she's good because she has 3 MP, which is good for Shikamaru's Decision. 3 MP, good for Sakura's Decision. And she sets up for Anko's Memory because you can search out whatever you need. And she sets up for Reanimation. So she does a lot more. She's a 1-of, but normally I end up setting her out anyway. Because I don't necessarily need it. She's good to have.
Yeah.
I explained the Sakura's, Kakashi. I don't have to explain. You know how the deck works. Edine. This card is too broken to not be running. At least it's 1-of. It's basically a free extra drop on turn 4. It's a free drop. And you can discard it, from paying for a juice. You can discard it for Sakura. If they monster research and they get rid of it, you have it over there. And it goes into curse mode. And you can keep bringing it back every turn if you need to. They keep killing it. As long as you're not about to lose. I'm trolling you. It's just one of the best turn 4 drops right now. She just came out in the last set. Another tag. Side. This card is broke.
No, then I want to talk.
If you're in a winning situation, grabbing 2 fish or grabbing 2 leech or even 1 fish and 1 leech is extra ninja that actually gets you chakra or lets you draw a card. It's just too good, I feel, to not be at least trying out as 1-of who run leeches and fishes. So I just thought it was a great card to be taken. I wanted to run 2. I couldn't fit it in the space. And no 5 drops. The only 6 drop is 4 for Kage. This card is the best card in the game. It's the most unfair card in the game. It does so much. Hydro Pump. You can injure a ninja and then injure this thing to OB somebody so people don't forget about it. It has mastery, so you can do more broken stuff. And really, you see, there's no, outside of this, I don't count this as a 6 drop. I have no 6 or 5. Team Chicago really doesn't believe in running that many late game drops. We don't want to make it to turn 6. We want to win before turn 6. So the later you go, the more likely you are for them to do something random and end up winning. So we don't like playing late game drops. We want to play what can win as fast as possible.
Deck profile, not team profile.
All right, next. Taba, I ran as a 1 of. Why? I was going to run 2. The only reason I didn't run 3 is because I didn't have the space. 2, I was running 2. I took out 1 for a big bang. I don't need Futaba to win. I just went with theory. I don't need Futaba to win. So because of that, it's not necessary to run it in multiples. You run 3 cards that you need. You run multiples card you need. I don't need her. If I don't draw her, I'll still be fine. So if I do draw her, it's whatever. If I don't, I don't care. Simple as that. That's why it's a 1. Big Bang. I want to fit it in because it's at 1 for a reason. It helps make more chakra. It has a lightning wind symbol, which is the biggest turn on for me since it's a lightning wind deck. And that's the main reason why I want it. The lightning wind symbol and the fact that it draws more cards. Hydro Pump, I don't have to keep. 2 Rasengan, I don't have space for 3. So, 2. 3 Ferocious Punch. I was going to run 2, and then Destin made me realize that this card is just too damn important to not be running the 3s in the Lightning Wind deck. So I found a way to fit in 3, and he was right. It worked out. 3 reanimation. I don't have to explain. Y'all know how the deck works.
Autopilot.
Anko's Memory. Now, this was one of the greatest ads that Destin had me make. We were test playing. Destin would always play with my deck, and he got so tired of he wouldn't be able to really do what he wanted, and I would have so much in chakra between Naruto and playing a ton of missions that it was like, you need a way to get this back, run it. So I put it in, and it's one of the main reasons why I topped today. 3 Sakura Decision. That's the way the deck works. 2 Secret Book. Some people don't want to run it, some people like to side it. I like to main it because if you're in a winning position, you're probably going to win. Negating somebody's missions in this format is really good because if you Secret Book them, most people are playing dual element decks. They're not going to be able to play it right away, even if they do get it back. In some cases, if they get it back. So I decided to main it, and it worked out pretty well. Except in the finals, when he rushed, I couldn't even do nothing. 2 Secret Decision. It's one of the best turn 2 missions in the game. Too bad KNS is leaving. But that's all I had enough space for. Had to make space for a lot of stuff in this deck, as you can see, a lot of 1-ofs. And 3 Monster Research. One of the best missions ever made. It's broken. Sad. Everything inside deck had purple. Subiru. Hold on, where my other one? Okay. 2 Subiru. That's for people who run side, people who run Anko and need it. There's a lot of put in play. Oh, Ink, Stop Eagle. There are a lot of effects in this game that you need to set this thing in for. So it's perfect in the sad deck. It's going to remain in the sad deck even after this Gencon.
Steve is doing a deck profile right now.
2 Cats. It's good against Mill. It's good against if you're worried about somebody who runs heavy mission negate. It's good against a lot of stuff. The Makins, Ink, and anybody who's running animals, and especially that Kiba, it's hard to get over. So you need to be running this to basically try to either get over Inks or try to get over Kiba, anybody who's running heavy animals. That's for Ink and a deck that special summons a ton, basically. And I sat in against the guy who got first place. I just never drew it. Haku. That's for Earth. and that's for Phantom Dragon. I was going to make this was Tau Shuriken. I wish I did keep my Tau Shuriken. It would have helped me more, but whatever. Sugatsu. He does everything. He does everything.
He does laundry?
Yeah, he does laundry too. Yeah, he does everything you need him to do. Shut off Kiba, shut off the rocket path so you can play your mission. There are a lot of cards in this out that just annoy you. You may need to side this in. Main deck is not needed, but he's perfect in a side deck. And 2 passing phase, familiar. And that's it. And lastly, squads. Now first, I'm gonna make this easy. I run that Naruto, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This card is fucking broken, because I was losing. And if I didn't draw Naruto in top 16 against that other Canadian guy, I would have lost. Who was filled up? Ambush Karen. Sheikah Decision. Draw finish. Game. So this card is one of the best cards in the game. Period. Period. One of the best effects ever made. Danzo, because I run Kakashi and Sasuke, I'm going to go into, I have a potential to go into it twice. This, because I run Sasuke and Kakashi, is actually, I made a pro play with it game 1, but it didn't matter. Naruto Sage Mode. I may need to go into him. I never really went to him that often during tournament, maybe twice, but that was about it. Only because I run Sasuke, Kakashi. I just think out into state 2, and the mastery here is the most important part of it. Because I can hydro pump and mastery if I'm in a bad situation. So, this thing won me a game. I was losing. He was at 8. I swung, played hydro pump. He couldn't do shit. One of the best squads effects ever made. You just wait before this. 2-4. And Naruto. Since the Naruto goes to the Scar Pal, I can play it more than one time because I play reanimation. So 2 is the perfect number. And lastly, 2 you die. In this format, you don't need to run 3 because unless you run the Dar, you have no way to get this thing off the field. So running 2 in the squad deck is ideal. And that's it. That's my deck profile. I hope you liked it. It's a fun deck to play with. It wins pretty easy. I just got unlucky. Well, I guess you could say player, but I really didn't. It just moved too fast. But that's my profile. I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to get purse. It just didn't work out that way.
Now remember, it's not cruise control. It's Steve.
It's not cruise control.
Anyway,
there are clear differences.
Mr. Garrison control. Garrison.
All right, thanks for the deck profile and congratulations.